So, O3 to Infinity YouTube page, we need y'all to subscribe and join the journey.
Like, comment, and share. And most importantly, subscribe.
Subscribe. O3 to Infinity.
Welcome. Before we get started, happy Women's History Month. One time for the ladies. And today, there's no JJ's messages, but I do want to give well wishes to Lou. You know, he had successful surgery. So just know we holding it down for you. Miss you a lot. Love you a lot. And with that, welcome to O3 to Infinity podcast. I am one of your hosts, Jade. Then we have behind the scenes, Mills.
And my double LX. I'm here.
We also have behind the scenes our lovely Titus.
AKA TT. What's up, y'all?
And of course, our wonderful co-host today, Miss Harper-Davis.
Get into it, yo. Miss HD if you're nasty.
And with that being said, welcome to episode 25. All right, starting off fresh. How was your week? How was everybody's week?
You know, being a teacher is hard. Today was one of those weeks where I was like, I don't want to work ever. But primarily, I don't want to work in education.
That's right.
We have like a testing, like our state test is coming up in May. So we have like a benchmark test that we take. And I was proctoring the test and I was just like, y'all just doing whatever y'all want. Clearly. For this 90 minutes, it was like nap time. It was play time. It was like, let me draw on the scrap paper time. It was, let me just click C time. And then there was a lot of students that did do what they were supposed to do, so that was great. But overall, I mean, it was just one of those weeks where I was just like tired. And like proctoring a test is so different in Jersey. Like when I taught in New York, like they did not care. Like it was like, read a book, have your phone, kids go home after. Here it's like, you can't have anything on you. Like, I have to turn my Apple Watch, I have to turn my phone in, turn my computer in. I'm not allowed to have a book. We're not allowed to have anything to drink. So I'm, like, just watching kids take a test, and I'm like, this is boring. Like, I'd rather...
Okay, thank you. Anything else from your week that you'd like to share besides education being ghetto?
I talked to my mom, and that was nice.
Okay.
So that was the best part of my week.
I know.
Love you, Mom.
Shout out to Adele one time for the
How was your week?
Oh, okay, I know that's right.
Wait, can I drink?
Yeah, not yet.
Okay, never mind.
So my week was, I would say, slightly fun. I'm a part of what's known as the Sunshine Committee at my job.
Oh, that's fun.
And this week was Adult Spirit Week. So we had like a lot of fun days. Shout out to them for one time. We had Senior Citizen Day. We had 70s Day. And it was just really nice because we recently had like a few rough weeks in our community. So it was nice to kind of rally together and have a good time. My week was also just spicy because kids always have tea. And I always feel like I want the tea. Low-key, I don't be wanting the tea, but I do be wanting the tea. Because I like the tea. But otherwise than that, like, it's been a good week, though. Long, but it's been a good week, though. Behind the scenes, how was your week, Miss Titus?
This is awkward because I work with Jade. So, but yeah, I think this week has been pretty good. I would say definitely like lighthearted, and I needed that because this year, honestly, 2024 has been rough on the work front. But yeah, it was fun, you know. Had a 70s day. I borrowed my mama's church outfit for Senior Citizens Day, so she was giving deaconess, you know?
Period.
It was fun, yeah.
If we can insert clips, we will, y'all. Titus really came down with a bust
I
down.
did.
Wait, I want to see.
A bust down
did.
wig.
Why y'all didn't put it in the group chat?
My wig was cute.
Fake.
I may use it again.
Yes, it was a good week, though.
Yeah.
Man, tell us something good, please.
Right.
I don't got
pick me
nothing
up.
good, though. That's crazy.
Oh.
You sure you don't want to go sit down over there, no? I'm sure. You good?
She's comfortable over there inside.
Yeah.
Now, I wish I had something good to say. Out of all the weeks, like, this week has just been just regular degular.
It's fair.
You know, I had like a meeting yesterday. You know what I mean? But as things progress, I'll talk about it. But yeah, it was deep. But that's it. No, back to y'all.
All right. Well, on that note, cheers to the ladies.
If you were over here, we'd be able to clink with you, but you know. Ooh, that's good. That's a
It's a nice little balance.
nice little orange juice to champagne.
You get what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
And here we are. The people them's
The people that
favorite part of the episode.
Top three.
I know that's right. Well, as you all know, we all work in education, so we thought it'd be fun to have top 3 acronyms we've learned from students within our time within education. So you'll go, I'll go, you'll go, I'll go, and then we'll explain.
Wait, it's slang and acronyms.
Yes,
Okay.
slang and acronyms.
Okay.
All right.
So I go first?
You will go first.
Okay, here we go. Number 3. When I first came to education, we didn't use this. When people brought out snacks, it was just give me some. But it wasn't until I got here where I learned PCs. I never knew what that was. Like a kid, one time I pulled out a bag of chips and it was like PCs, and I was like,
What that mean?
this is Lay's. That's not a P, that's an L.
Okay.
So,
All right.
PCs.
That's a good one. PCs. All right. I have one that laced. It means bugging out. Yo, you're laced. Y'all know where that also comes from.
I thought it was like drugs.
Hello. But kids use it for like if you're bugging out. Like, yo, you're laced right now.
Oh.
AKA doing too much, like you're bugging out.
Okay.
2.
2 for me is a Nork. I think it's Nork. I don't know if it's Nork or my kids just be on TikTok. Gelling.
What's gelling?
Gelling is like you're lying. Like you're gelling. It's like another word for cap. But now they say you're gelling. And I'd be like, oh, okay, but I do be gelling, so. Because I do be lying. Like, they were like, Miss AD, you said you was going to buy us lunch. I was lying. I'm not.
That's so crazy that you say that because my number 2 is cap. That's cap. Like you're lying or something of that nature. So we're the same with that.
Okay, my number 1, I wrote it down. Sorry. You don't cut this, right? Cut this out. Okay, oh, that's my favorite one. Ever since I learned it, I say it all the time. My kids don't like it when I say it because they be like, it's weird when you say it, but I'm like, but y'all say it. These snacks is bussin'. I love that word. I be like, this chicken bussin'. Like, why would you say that?
Yeah.
It's such a cool word. If y'all, well, I feel like the demographic know what bussin' is, but if you're not in the demographic, aka you white, bussin' means like it's tasty, real good. Like, usually it's chicken because chicken be bussin' because I love chicken, but it's not just because I'm black. I just think chicken's tasty. So it's bacon. This bacon be bussin', right? This
Especially for
mimosa
you.
is bussin'.
I know that's right.
Brunch be bussin'.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? It's bussin'. BUSSIN. Apostrophe with I. Or over the N. One of them.
My last one is day room. When kids be like, yo, you moving day room, that means you moving real funny. You moving famous. Like you acting Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Yo,
Okay.
that's crazy. Yo, you real day room. That's the one for me. That's the
room?
one for me. Yes. When you acting Hollywood, you moving funny.
Wow.
Yeah. They say that a lot.
I'm about to bring that to Newark. Another thing that Jersey can steal from New York. One thing we don't steal is y'all rats.
Nice. Now, with that being said, we'll have our judges deliberate. But, yo, let me find out. I guess the name we up. No time.
Come on, bussin'. You gotta say bussin', so.
We do say bussin' too.
Bussin'.
Yeah, we do say bussin'.
Like day room, we don't know what that is.
Nah, but that is.
Not you trying to
It's clever,
infiltrate.
It's
Day
very
room
clever.
goes crazy.
I kind of.
Or even, I have another one too that was an honorary mention.
You want to
Sis.
Sis.
You know how everybody be like sis or something
I was
like
gonna say
that? But that was an honorable mention, but it wasn't my top
You lost
3.
with that one.
Oh, well, good thing it was an honorable mention.
Yeah, you would have lost with that one.
Yeah.
So
oh,
with
y'all
that being
never heard
said-
day room?
I never heard day room.
That's crazy.
You know how I'm judging this,
Okay.
or how we're judging this, because we're
You would use it?
on creativity.
Ah.
Well, you didn't say that in the beginning. I would have picked different ones.
Nah,
That's
but
how.
you get good
That's
explanation.
kind of you was good too.
You did your thing.
Cause day room, like that's creative.
I think
That's creative.
day room kind of ends up with the
Yeah,
creativity.
exactly. creativity, we gotta give it to Jay.
PCs and busing.
Correct.
We gotta give it to Jade.
Yeah, that day alone.
Is that-
The
Do you
champ
want- do you-
still,
Yeah.
no, because I already know how you move. You're not about to play me.
I was
You're not about to
what
play
you thought I was
me.
gonna do? What
No.
can I do from here?
Too much. Too much. Because I know you. Too
Okay.
much.
This is how they treat it, guys.
But yes, thank you. The champ still resides. Much appreciated to our judges.
She had the home court advantage. Come to Newark. Set up shop in Newark. South 16th.
Well, now, on that note
We might get
of
your equipment
Newark,
stolen.
the American school system, talk to me about it. Talk to me about it, Harper-Davis. What's the worst part? Tomatoes.
Boo. I think the worst part of the American school system is George Bush. And his No Child Left Behind. Because there was a lot of children left behind. That was Clinton. Hillary Clinton. That's why I didn't vote for you. And still won't. No, I think the worst part truly is watching as an educator kind of this helplessness of like what I'm doing now does matter in some aspects, but the education system as a whole is not going to change because people like the way that education is set up in America in particular is meant to like teach kids whatever they need to do in order to work to keep capitalism going. It's not about what skills kids can. It's not about critical thinking. It's not about them being whole people and being able to form their own opinions. It's really like, you need to learn this thing so you can get this job so you can keep working for us so that we can keep making money and like keep the 1% at the 1% and the people below the poverty line below the poverty line. And I think that's like the worst part, knowing that. Granted, there are times where I feel like I'm really successful and I give the kids the real and I'm able to do that, but like that's not happening everywhere. Like I know the educator friends that I have are doing that work, but like if you're going to a random school that has a TFA program in Tennessee, like those people don't really care. They're just teaching whatever it is they have to teach because that's what the state is demanding, and the state doesn't know what's going on because none of them are educators either. And like people making the decisions aren't the people that are in the classrooms. So I think the politics of it all is probably the worst part.
With that being said, I agree with that, and I think this idea of you're teaching kids to a test. So same like what you said, we're not teaching kids holistically. Like we're not teaching kids how to be good people, right? Yeah. We're not teaching kids how to socialize. We're not teaching kids to invest in their passions. Like we're not teaching kids things outside of the academics. So like that socio-emotional aspect, I think is missing, and like we've taken away like the arts, like all these things that also like help kids stay invested and buy in. That's no longer there. It's like, can you pass your state test? And I think that also alludes to the fact, like, we see our kids on paper, right? Like, some kids really can show up on the test, and some kids that are also really smart maybe have anxiety around tests or don't show up on tests the same. So I think, like, it really shows, like, the worst part in our kids in terms of, like, we don't see them pass a paper or a name on a paper, I think, which is, like, the worst part to your point. So I agree with you. Any other feedback you'd like to share? Because I know, but I also feel like we're in it in the sense of from the point of a classroom. Yeah. I know you're in it in the sense of running a school on the operations front. So what do you think is the worst part of education?
I think tied to what Jasmine was saying, it's definitely the politics.
Jasmine, who's that?
Sorry, HD. Harper-Davis.
Who's that? Harper-Davis.
Harper-Davis. Sabi. Yeah, I definitely think it's the politics of it. Like, even though I'm not in the classroom, I can definitely see kind of like bird's eye view of like all of the different stakeholders that are involved in education. And I think one of the most like depressing parts is that no matter how much effort everyone puts in, whether that's the kids, the teachers, admin, families, like bigger picture, it's not gonna do that much difference. Ooh, my press on just popped off.
That's why she need to be in front of the camera.
She's a comedian. But really, it's really disheartening because I think a lot of educators, particularly like those of color, like they come into the industry or the field like wanting to make a difference and wanting to build those relationships and wanting to like have that connection and make like a broader impact. But there's only but so much you could do within like the confines of your classroom or within the confines of your school. And knowing that like, yes, you can have those successes and you can have those small failures, but like in the broader scheme of things, it's like there's only but so much you can do that's going to make a real meaningful impact beyond those walls.
Yeah.
And I think that's really sad because like we work with such like positive and like good intent, but knowing that like other people aren't necessarily going to have that same mindset is really upsetting.
And I think even to that, like, you have people on the ground floor, right? Like, that are teachers that become, like, master teachers that then move up, right, in admin. And it's like they lose touch. They forget what it was like on the ground floor. They forget what it was like when teachers are busting their ass, putting in work. And now it comes to the, we'll get it done. Just get it done kind of mindset, where before it was like, you knew what it took to get it done and you knew the hard work. And I think there's also, like, a level of, like, grace just like missing, or like even like best intent, right? Like you want to assume the best in people that you hire, and I don't always think that's there. I think we're in a place where education is so desperate because people don't want to be in education. It's underpaid. Like we can go off the list, right?
Right.
So like we're just putting people in front of our kids that also aren't equipped. Let's also be very real to like manage and do the things. And now, like, they're suffering from it. Like, we have videos now of kids wilding out and doing crazy things because there's no guidance. And I feel like it starts in the home, but it also starts in school. Like, kids spend a majority of their day in school. So for us to kind of not be reflective or have any ownership of that, I think is a little scary.
No, that's so real.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the amount of videos I've seen of, like, students wilding on teachers, and I'm like, that
could never
be...
I'm losing my job because we're getting the tussling, baby. We're getting the tussling.
Legitimately, people are putting their hands. Yeah. And that's so sad to me when I see stuff like that, like, especially because, I'm a Twitter girly. And so sometimes I'll see it, and the people on Twitter, I mean, for the most part, people on Twitter kind of have brains, and they'll be like, this is not okay. But then you have some people that are like, oh, the teacher shouldn't provoke the student, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. And it's like, as a teacher, personally, you're dealing with like 35 kids. So there's like one kid that's just like not following instructions. That's not, I'm good for a get out. And I saw this one video of this teacher telling the girl to get out. And she said, you can't make me do nothing. And like got in his face. And was like, I'm gonna call my dad to come beat you up. And like push this man. This man didn't do anything until like she put her hands on him. And then like he pushed her. And then they started tussling. All the kids pulled their phones out and was like, don't touch her, don't touch her. And I'm like, some of y'all kids really are instigators and bystanders. And like when I was a kid, granted, I don't think I was that nice to some of my teachers. But if I saw something egregious happen, like I had the moral compass to be like, you should chill. Like this is an old lady.
Right.
Like why are we doing this? Like this could be your grandmother. And I feel like a lot of this generation of kids growing up in this social media era where everything needs to be on video and everything needs to be a show, just... I don't know. It's a lost generation.
Yeah, I agree with that. Well, what's the best part? What's a highlight? Because that was heavy, and I think it's definitely a conversation that needs to be had. But there are pros to working in education.
I think the kids.
Period.
As much as the kids
Period.
get on my nerves.
Always.
Period.
That's the
I
only
love
answer.
the kids more than anything.
Period.
The kids and my coworkers. People don't under...
The ones I like.
If you like your coworkers, like we met. And we
I'm kidding.
Like when we were together, like
we think stage,
yeah, like y'all made coming to work fun, but so did the kids. And then I think it's also being at my school that I'm currently at. I've been there for 7 years now. The idea that I've taught generations of kids like moves me a lot. Like there are students that I've taught. I'm on their fourth child, so I've taught 4 of them. So I taught the oldest sister, then the other sister, then the other sister, and I currently have the other sister, and the little sister will be coming.
Right.
And like to be able to, be a part of a family that's seen me. They know Miss Harper-Davis. Like they know me. The mom is texting me like, you do so-and-so's recommendation letter for high school. And then building those connections with students that go beyond when they leave and graduate. Like I teach middle school. I teach 7th grade. So I love seeing my kids that are like 20 and like going to college and like or doing whatever industry that they're doing, and they're like, yo, Miss HD, I remember when you told me this thing. Like, I was talking to Janelli the other day. She sent me a TikTok of a TikTok of a bunch of celebrities talking about their favorite teacher or whatever, and she was like, this is you to me. It was so random. It was like a random Tuesday night. And I was just like, huh?
That had a nerve.
And it really did. And it's like knowing that you don't always get to reach every kid, and I think I was one of those teachers that was like, very much freedom writers. And I was like, I'm going to get all of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I think as you stay in the system, you realize you're not going to get all of them. And that's okay.
It's a harsh reality.
It's a harsh reality.
Mm-hmm.
But the ones that I do get to and the ones that, like, I care deeply about, and even just all of my students in general, they just make me, they make me grateful. I'm really grateful for them. And I think that as much as I talk about them and I feel crazy about them, like, I love teaching them. Because I think that they have the potential to be really great human beings in the world.
Mm-hmm.
So the kids are the best part. And they're just funny. Like, you never know, like, what other job are you going to get where you come into work and you don't know what the day is going to be?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Because you don't know what's coming. Like, will there be a fight?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Who knows?
Will a kid cuss the teacher out?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Will a kid cuss another kid out? Okay.
Right.
Like,
it keeps you on your toes.
They keep you on your toes.
Yeah.
And I, like, it's like a reality TV show that I never want to stop watching.
That's one I never signed up for. What do you want to share? I saw that you wanted to share something.
It's definitely the kids. Like, without question, it's the kids. And, like, even sometimes it's, like, the families and, like, the partnerships and connections that you build with them. Even though, again, I'm not in the classroom, like, I still have those bright spots with the kids. And I think that, like, makes my day. That truly, truly does. There's, like, one girl, whenever I would see her in the hallway, she would always say, "Hey, Miss Titus, how's your day going?" I'm like, "Oh, it's good." She's like, "I can make it greater." And I'm like, "Get away from me, one."
Because she has no chill.
At all.
Absolutely
but
not.
It like truly brings me so much joy, like no matter what is going on, either personally or like amongst the adults. Like I always tell people all my friends who don't work in education, like the hardest part is never the kids. It's never the kids. It's the other adults and the other aspects of it. But the kids themselves, they make it like so much more meaningful and like just brings so much joy. And I appreciate them truly.
Titus is lying. It's not never the kids.
I mean, they play a role, but big picture. Big picture.
You gonna stop playing with me?
There's definitely them kids that you be like, should I go to jail?
Yeah.
Can I make it? Nope. Someone's gonna be bending me over.
Reach out to
very
HR
quick.
real quick before shit hit the fan. Now, I agree with both of y'all. Y'all both basically said what I said. I think relationships that you make with kids in the moment, but I think the aftermath of it, like when you have kids that like go on to high school, go on to college, still reach out to you, like, what you doing? Like, let's go out to lunch. Like, oh, like even the other day, it was like, Miss Guy, can you draft this little message to like my little boy? Or, like, I need a break, but I don't know how to say. Like them just keeping you like in the loop of like what's going on with them, like their challenges and what they're facing. And I think like them just being so open, I think also provides perspective that we did something right. Like, I feel like there's a level of, like, we're a safe space. So, for me, like, I feel like I'm a safe space for a lot of my students, and that provides me comfort, and I feel like that's the best part, knowing, like, there's maybe other things that are going on that are out of your control, my control, maybe I don't even know. But, like, I know when we're engaging with each other, like, it's meaningful, right? Like, it's genuine, and I think that that's always the best part. And I will say, like, families, I love families. Like, we be kikiing, like, girl, let me tell you, your kid today was a bug out. Or, like, girl, let me tell you, your kid today was, like, a bright spot, right? And I think, like, that level, and I think that's something that was also, like, a worst part. I think, like, slowly but surely, like, the connections or investment that teachers make with families, I think, is slowly deteriorating, which I think impacts or affects, like, how kids show up.
Yeah.
100%.
So, like, I think, like, there's a level of that. But, nonetheless, I do think parents are an immense bright spot for me, for sure. Sometimes I like parents more than I like the kid, so that's kind of crazy.
No, I do like the parent that know the kid.
Correct.
Like, I love the parent that knows the kid.
Correct.
And they be like, Miss AD, they lying. As long as you know.
You can do what you gotta do. Like, we'll follow when I get home. Like, you know what I mean? Those type of parents that keep it transparent, I also think it's a good thing. So with all this being said, what we gonna do, y'all? Nothing, but what the people gonna do?
Not the people.
What the people on top of us gonna do? No, I'm just kidding. Like, what if we could like think of maybe one thing? If you have more great that you could change or you would want to change in the American school system, what would it be?
We
That's
should go to
loaded.
school for 4 days.
I know that's right.
We should work.
You ain't never lie about that.
Cheers to that.
No, I'm serious. I think less time is more. I think about they always did the studies in like Finland, and they don't go to school every day.
Yep.
Like they don't have homework. They don't do these big state tests, and they're happy.
More productive.
Like they're more
In
productive.
Asia, they are taking naps.
Right. Yo, the naps is
They
amazing.
teaching
Did
them
you see the
skills.
nap? The
Yes.
nap
Way
chairs.
smarter.
The way
Yes.
the way they desks just go.
Yeah, it's like a recliner. It's crazy.
I'll be like, I'll go there.
Yeah.
Do some ESL.
Yeah. I agree with you.
So I think we do need to change. I mean, that's my joking one. But I'm also dead. I'm dead ass. So any politicians watching this, if you want my vote,
Oh, Lord of mercy. You don't know? You have one, Titus?
I don't know.
I think
Before
so.
we- Okay, what you got?
I think tied to what you were saying about the families,
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely implement some sort of, I don't know if it's like mandate, because you can't really mandate stuff, right? Like truly speaking, but some level of like resources that go straight to families about how they can and should be playing a role in their children's education.
Yeah.
I think that, and it's so interesting to me because like I feel like I've been in this field for what, like 12 years now. So I know I'm an old girl. But it's so interesting seeing the difference in like the families that I first started working with versus
Yes,
the
I
families
agree.
now, and there's just such a disconnect. Like from one, just general interest and like wanting to like show up to events, to like really in a way like caring about like how the kid is doing.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of really just like, are they in detention? Are they passing? What's happening? And then that's it.
Yeah.
But then like I would want it to be so that families know exactly what they can do to help their children, and then like make them do the thing. Yeah, and I find it so interesting that like those connections are slowly deteriorating, like Jay was saying, because the families or the parents now are like our age
Yep.
ish. And I think that's such an interesting reflection of like millennials. And I'm like, what is it that's causing that sort of like parenting of these kids, right? Where it's like, it's one thing about the like academics, but also like the way that kids are behaving, where it's like, is it because like we're so disillusioned by like our own educational experiences, where it's like, they told us to go to college, they told us to do this, they told us to do that, and here we are, we're not on a yacht yet. But is it because of like that experience? Is it because of that experience that like parents nowadays just like aren't impressing that importance of education on their kids now?
That's real.
So like I wonder like where that gap is and like what anyone can do to like really support that. But if I were to pick one thing, it would be like figuring out how to tap into like leveraging families more as like meaningful partners in education.
That's good. That's good.
That's always my change, is family investment. But you just kind of nailed it. I think a close second to me would be the curriculum. I think across the board, I think we're seeing so many shifts change, like trying to raise his, like, you know what I mean? Like the politics you were saying behind it. But I think we don't have like a curriculum that's holistic to our point. So like we're teaching kids how to like read and write, but we're not teaching kids like the skills to really be successful in the real world. So like I guess also leveraging in a way like SEL more, right? Like really having that be
That's social
like
emotional learning.
Social emotional learning, financial literacy, like all these classes that have kind of been snatched away because we have so much tunnel vision on like kids like showing up for tests, but not in the other aspects, which then I feel like translates to them not being their best selves. Like we have so many kids that have the potential, but I don't think we found the right tools to tap into it, to their interests. Because I don't care what anybody says, like, if you invest in a kid and you invest in what they like, they will also give you something in return. I feel like sometimes we don't, like, we think real low of our kids and expectations. But I think if we find a balance of, like, you love this, you can do this, like, let's use this, like, leverage your strengths to then show up in the ways that we would like them to show up. So, like, kind of like an even trade. I don't think we're there yet. And I think it starts with just how we kind of base our curriculum and design, like, our way that we teach kids. I don't think is as effective as it should be. And I think also in the lens of teaching, like, kids with disabilities, it's not impactful like us. Like, you know what I mean? So, that would be my change. A close second to family investment, though. Family investment, I will always say, is a number one. Always. Because it starts, again, in the home. We have them for all these hours, but it starts in the home. If you don't care, they don't care. Yeah. And they gonna tell you that.
And they
gonna tell you that every single time. They gonna tell you that. Call her. Oh, you want to call her? Oh, parent teacher. They doesn't. Oh no. She said she
blocked your number. So
hello.
So okay, she blocked. Well,
yeah, I'm gonna tell you.
All right, that's fine.
Who Chile?
Oh, that's good. I'm taking both of y'all. I like both.
Okay, I know that's right.
Shout out to that.
All right. Well, on a lighter note, let's get into some tea.
Sip.
Let's get into some tea. Love is Blind.
Ghetto.
Terrible.
The ghetto.
What?
Put me on there then.
Is going on?
Exactly. Put me on.
Give us a synopsis. What is Love is Blind for those of you that may be out there that don't know?
All right, Love is Blind. Let me give you the real nigga version. Love is Blind is a dating reality show where these niggas don't know each other at all. They can't even see each other. They be in these things called pods, right? So you got one nigga over here, and they dating all these other niggas, right? Can I keep saying nigga?
Yeah.
All right, bet.
Go for it.
So they dating all these other niggas without ever seeing them. That's the whole blind part. You don't see what these niggas look like. You're just talking to them, crying to them, falling in love with them in 3 days. All right. And so basically what happens is you get proposed to. If somebody is really feeling you get proposed to, then you can actually see the nigga for real. And it's like, oh, wow, you really look exactly what you said you look like, or what I thought you would look like, or damn, you don't look nothing like you said you look like. But now we're together, so we got to stick together. Mm-hmm. So then they take them on a honeymoon, and with the other couples that made it, and then y'all get to, they get to choose whether or not they're going to boom, boom, or they're going to be like, oh, it's late, it's marriage. But also to see what the chemistry is like in person. And then they see the other people that they rejected, and that's when they really be like, oh, I should have chose you. And that's when they get real messy. They live together for a little bit. They meet each other's families. They meet each other's friends. All that relationship drama. And then a few days later, they have to decide whether or not they're going to say yes at the altar. Some people get the I do, stay married. Some people get the actually, no. Some people don't even make it to the altar. And then some people get married and then they get divorced by the time they film the reunion. So it's a test of whether or not love is truly blind. Which,
do you think love is blind?
no.
Ooh. Why not?
Wait.
You tell. You don't think love is blind? Wasn't ready for that one, huh?
I don't know. Because I don't think it's about looks. I do think that love is about a connection. Mm-hmm. But I think the idea of connecting with someone against the wall doesn't appeal to me. Like through that doesn't appeal to me. I don't like. Granted, all the people that be falling in love, shout out to them. Mm-hmm. But me, no, I need to be with you. Like be with you for real.
But wouldn't that still taint you because you're gonna see them?
So now I guess it's not blind.
But do you have to pursue somebody if you aren't initially attracted? Like if you know you're not physically initially attracted to somebody?
No, because for me, physical attraction isn't the first thing. Surprisingly.
Huh.
Like, granted, if you look good, I'm be like, dang, you look good. And now somebody ugly.
Damn, you ugly.
Damn, you ugly. But I guess maybe it's the Christian girl in me. It's about the inside. Like, how do you treat me?
Okay.
Like, I can look, well, you can't be like ugly. Like, niggas can't be like butt ugly, like.
So, looks are a factor.
Like, like, it's like, second. Third bank account second.
Oh my God.
You can't be broke and ugly. That's crazy. It's gonna be a lot here. All right, let's keep going to the show. Let's think about me. All right, anyway, so love is blind.
Do we think love is blind? Let's ask, do y'all think love is blind? Mills, Titus, do y'all think?
Love got cataracts. I think love got cataracts. Like, to a certain extent.
Titus, get over here. Because I don't want nobody in the comments talk about stuff. Yo, who was that girl behind there that was over here doing too much? Bajay Harper-Davis. Like, you're annoying. Cataracts, go to HE double hockey sticks, please.
What is cataracts? Ain't that surgery for your eye?
It's a surgery. It's a kind of surgery. But cataracts is when, like,
what's a disease?
Yes.
It's like glaucoma?
But you're not blind, though.
Yeah, you're not blind, but it's like
it does
taints
your
vision.
Yes.
Oh, like an astigmatism.
It makes it blurry.
A little bit worse.
I got astigmatism in my left eye. Oh. Only the left. According to my context.
So that has cataracts.
Yes.
Okay.
I think I'm shallow. So
I love when our friends are honest. Because if she did not say that, I was. Carry on.
So I do think sometimes, I'll speak for myself. I'm not going to say for people. But a physical connection is something that like immediately gravitates me to like want to continue or like pursue something further, right? But that's just me. But I think with the premise of Love is Blind, I think that it's very telling that it's not. Because with every single
that's the one
couple,
that's the one,
whether they were successful or not, their relationship changed as soon as they saw each other.
That's the one.
I feel like that me.
That's the one.
Like, yes, you can build this like personal connection. Like, yes, I really appreciate you as a person. We share the same values, this and that. We want the same things.
Yeah.
But once you are with them and you see them and you're like more conscious about not just like me and you, it's like, how do we operate within the rest of society and the rest of the world? And that's where
the table is shooketh.
Yes.
Yeah.
Question. Is that because it's the physical, or is it the fact that when you're in a pod, it's just the two of y'all?
You don't have any.
You don't have any outside. Like if they could just stay like that and still be together, that's different from them being out. Like how you're, because once you get involved families and friends, right?
Once you involve other players, it's like a completely different story.
So like if they could go from pod to like let's just be together by ourselves
in this house,
and
isolated
then wait
from
for
the world,
some months and then be out in the world because we're so confident in who we are because we've been doing this thing together for like 7 months. I think that's different from we've only been doing this for 4 weeks. Now I have, how you gonna raise a black kid with that white girl? Now you're like, dang, well, he gets you, so.
Big facts, but we go.
Oh, that's another.
Yes. Okay. Mills, you think Love is Blind?
I boy someone.
Yes, always. Fill me up too, thank you.
No, I don't think Love is Blind.
We love honesty.
Yeah. Nah, I gotta be attractive.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what else you got? You don't think it's blind? Why?
Yeah, because I don't think I get into a relationship and like what was said and you're not attractive. You know what I'm saying? It's a problem.
That's real.
You know, and vice versa. I don't want nobody in a relationship with me because I have good personality and that's it.
But they don't find you like
No, because I need
because you need a compliment. They're not there to be like, dang, you're so handsome today, babe. They're gonna be like, dang, I love your soul.
Yeah. Nah, don't do that to me. Nah.
I love your spirit.
I need like a compliment, like at least 3 compliments a day.
Oh, you want to Okay.
Yeah. That's just me.
Okay, words of affirmation.
Right.
Heard you.
Exactly.
Heard
You already know.
Okay, say less. Say less. Yes.
Okay.
Y'all all shallow. I hate it here. No, I think Love is Blind for me. I'm only saying this just also from experience. I've dated some frogs, okay? I've dated some frogs, okay? But I thought that they were, like, really great. Like, personality and all those things. Like, I'm not, like, eek. Like, if I see you, if I know you're cool, that changes how I view you physically, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's kind of like, granted, like, you even getting through it's kind of like, if I know, like, I can be very aware. Like, I can know you're not attractive, but if you do something that, like, makes you stand out or do something, then, like, I'm kind of like, I'm more open-minded. But, like, if you're not attractive and, like, you're lame or you corny and, like, you're trying to shoot your, it's kind of like, like, whatever. It's more so, like, can you do something that's going to, like, influence me to want to engage with you? I don't equate that to looks being involved. It's kind of like, all right, if you cool, you cool. Like, if we vibe out. And we'll go from there. So I think love can be blind. I think to like what Titus was saying, like I think when they leave the pods, or even what you were saying, Harper-Davis, I think it's like all the external factors that shake the table. I do think sometimes they see each other and there is an attraction there. Yeah. So then I'm like, okay, cool. But now you have Tom, Dick, and Harry, like, you know what I mean? Like in your ear. And, like, things start to, like, manifest and, like, move a little weird. And I do think despite whatever, you can be attracted to the person, but I think things can still be awkward.
Yes.
Like, I think, like, when you're talking to them, like, you're talking about 2 to 3 weeks, I don't see you, I don't nothing. You make this such, but then I see it's kind of like, I also don't know how to navigate. Like, do I give you a kiss? Like, I don't know, like, your, like, physical love language, if that makes sense. So I also think that throws couples for a loop. Yeah. On there. They're like, oh, yeah, I really fuck with you. Like, I like you a lot. But it's like, you even know, like, how to engage with them, like, in person. I think that's what throws them off, too. I think that's a fact.
It's like when we were in COVID. Like, how niggas was always on the computer and they get in person. Like, the kids was like...
Yeah. It was awkward.
It's awkward.
Yeah,
you don't know what to do now.
Mm-hmm.
That's real.
That's fair. All right, let's get into these couples. The Ghetto.
I thought it didn't get worse since last year. I thought last year
was bad.
Terrible. Just else.
Yeah. It's progressively gotten worse, too.
I think so. I think so. Over, like when this show first came out, I was...
Let me tell you,
fascinated.
Lauren and Cam.
Lauren
and Cam made me believe that love was... I was team, this is real. Mm-hmm. Like, the minute it was over, went to Instagram, followed their YouTube. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Like, I'm invested in that relationship. Yeah. I was like, they really... so when season 2 came out, I'm like, bet. And I'm like...
I think they also transparently showed the cons.
Yes.
Like...
They showed the struggles.
Yes, in an authentic way. And, like, they really did struggle. I feel like now, I don't know, I feel like they trying to get us. It's real clickbaity. No, like y'all just making us want to. Like it's messy. Like y'all, I feel like at this point, y'all not really picking people that you know are gonna be successful, which I think is corny.
They're giving TV. They're giving people who just need.
It's influencers. And literally the way that they even find people to be on the show. It's like people they're literally going through dating apps, Tinder, Hinge, all of these, and like Instagram DMs and asking like, "Hey, you interested in being on Love Is Blind?" Dang, this is the premise of the show.
Like application process no more?
Clay, they went. Yes, but like they will actively seek you out. Like Clay, he got a DM from the casting agent. Was like, "Yes, hey, you're interested." And then I think someone else said that they say, "Hey, you don't even have to get married at the end of it." Right? So it's like that's how they're like softening the blow. So it's like people like, okay, I don't have to get married. If I find someone cool, if not, that's also cool. But at the same time, I also get this opportunity to like be on this huge platform.
And become an influencer.
Wow. Exactly. And that's where the real problem is. It's like you're picking people who are truly invested in the game.
Love Is Blind. Follow me on Instagram.
Send her a DM.
Send me a DM. I'll give you what you want.
This is the way.
Give you what you want. That makes sense because everyone on this season is a cheater. Yeah. Literally.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah, honestly.
I'm like, you had, what is it? Jeremy had a fiance with a child. Mm-hmm. Trevor had a girlfriend that he went into the show with. The girlfriend knew he was going to be on the show. Mm-hmm. Was texting him all the way up until then. He gets back. They still together. And he's like, actually, never mind.
And a mullet.
That's a real tragedy.
He's so for real. Like, you know, that's just how you with a mullet. I don't even want to engage with you.
Like so many of them were already in relationships.
Yeah.
And then... Yeah, I just think it's so bad now. Like, I don't know who to root for.
Can we talk about Clay and AD? Only because they are the black couple of the show this season. And I'm always rooting for some type of black love. Right? Yeah. Some type of black love. What do we think about Clay?
He's not ready to be married.
I agree.
And he keep telling her that. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what's not clicking about.
He keep telling her that, but he's not telling her that.
Yeah.
It's like he's telling her.
He's like low-key in denial. It's like it's something that he wants. He needs to go to therapy. That's really what it is.
As soon as you tell me you scared of cheating, I mean,
that's you think cheating is hereditary. Like, that shit's not genetic.
That's not a thing, bro.
I would have been out the door like Laura. You hear what I'm saying?
And see ya. And it's the way he talks. Like, I was talking to somebody at my job. He's all talk, no action. You're talking about therapy. Go. We could go.
He's saying it like it's a buzzword.
Let's book it.
I'm supposed to go to therapy. But
like,
no, you actually
you're aware. Like, first step is awareness. Second step is action. Mm-hmm. Oh, what is it? Well, this is the Bible. Okay. But faith without works is dead. You can't just keep saying that you're going to do something if you're not going to actively do it. And so, yeah, the whole cheating thing, I was like you said, like, red flag, flag on the play, girl. Flag on the play. I don't care how sweet he is to you, how nice he is to you.
I agree.
If this man is saying, well, I don't want to cheat, why would you say that?
Right. I agree with that. Like, I think on paper, it's like, he's a provider, right? Like, he's a home, like, he's like, check. But now I'm engaged with you, and you telling me that your dad is your biggest, like, person that you look up to, and he was
also Diddy.
cheat?
Hello? He said,
That's
son,
your
come with me.
hero?
Son.
And he was taking you on planes to go see the biddies?
Crazy work. Nasty work, as you would say.
Scary business.
Very scary. You took the work. Y'all better get out of here. That's all I needed to hear. When he said that, like, he was a great father, I love that whole life for you. But once you tell me that your dad had you on flights to go out here and see these girls, and
Side pieces.
that's really what's, like, staying with you, and, like, your mom didn't know, but you love your mom. It's too much trauma there, which is not a bad thing. It's too much, but you got to unpack that before you even get involved.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, be so for real. They get married or no?
Nope.
Who says no at the altar?
Who do you think? Who do you
Time out.
Time out. This exactly.
Time out. It's giving first reactions. Okay? It's giving first reactions right here.
He do.
What?
Yep.
Excuse me?
After, so mind you, I saw the spoiler on Twitter. So I saw just this clip of him being really goofy, of him like doing, like he was like, like, oh, you're about to say no. You're doing all of that, like, you got that shit on. No.
He was real invested to get his fit, cause you know he's like a little. I wanna put
Yeah,
that shit on. Yeah.
Wasn't she crying?
Oh yeah.
Crying for what?
She wanted to get married.
Not no. And she really thought it was him.
She really thought it was him.
She really thought it was him.
She really thought it was him. She was genuinely
invested
and wanted to be with that man. Mm-hmm. She should have been more invested in the side part.
All right.
Sorry, D, love you, girl.
Or a closure.
That's what I was really looking
Because
for.
the leave out wasn't leave out.
It was out though.
We'll send you some links. Anyway, so yeah, who else? Who else was at the altar?
Oh,
I really want to hear about
Eric?
Yes.
Johnny?
Snooze fest.
Amy
Snooze
and
fest.
The white man.
please tell me they got married though.
Duh.
I didn't watch.
I was about to say they definitely got married.
Can we talk about
was
Chelsea?
sweet.
I like
Can we
them
talk about
though.
It was sweet, yeah. It
I
was
like
sweet.
them.
Okay,
It
so
was
sweet. I love that.
Yeah, they had no issues.
They married.
The families
where's
love
the
each
drama?
other. It was
They
beautiful.
do.
Where's the drama? I love the drama. Chelsea. Miss Megan Fox herself. More like
That
Natalie
one.
Nunn. White Natalie Nunn. Mixed with Jay Leno. It's the chin.
It is the chin.
Jay Leno goes crazy.
Crimson chin, if you will.
Jay Leno goes crazy. That goes crazy. Tell me something, please.
Chelsea Leno.
They didn't get married.
Absolutely not.
Girl,
They didn't even make
the
it.
episode started.
started with them.
So you know how the last episode they like had like a date night or whatever.
Yes.
So it follows up, and what's his name? Jimmy.
Bart Simpson. Jimmy.
He says.
She's out of control.
He says.
Bart Simpson.
Out of
Jay Leno. Rest of them.
He's like, yeah, I just been like thinking about like, okay, do we want to get married? And like at this point, I don't want to get married.
Yeah, he ate her up in that scene.
Like outright said like,
yeah.
I have zero interest in going to the altar. And of course she does her like permanent frown face, and then starts crying.
Crazy.
And then she's like, well, why did you lead me on? Da, 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 da. You lied to me.
She pulled the Chelsea. Yes.
She did.
One thing she gonna do
And
is
said,
be Chelsea.
One thing she gonna do is crying.
no, but actually, basically like blaming him, saying that, you know, he lied to her, led her on, that he had like all these issues going on outside of the show, like, you know, the friend that he was involved with.
I know that's right.
But really trying to like make it seem that like he didn't do enough or fight for her.
Which was the tale of her whole time was they left the pot.
Yeah.
You're
not telling me nothing new, bro. You said this every day.
I love me. She was like needs a whole. She also needs therapy.
Didn't he call her that? What did he say? He said, you're too clingy. She's like,
clingy.
oh, why would you say that, Jimmy? You can't say that to me. Clingy? That's like the worst thing you can say to me.
Wow, Oscar.
Yeah, that was really good.
And scene. That was
That was really good.
No, yeah, that's wild. Who we missing?
She was wonky.
Yeah, she was.
Oh, but we already knew that Jeremy was. Can we just very briefly talk about Jeremy and Laura and Sarah Ann at the cookout
And
Sarah
gaslighting.
and AD.
and the AD? First of all, shout out to
AD
AD.
ate
She
her
ate
up.
up real bad.
AD
And I was
ate
like,
her
where's that same energy when you went back to Jeremy?
Hello.
I was like, I wish these girls would talk about their own man. They were on me. You ain't have all of that. When AD was in your face, it was all,
I know that's right.
I don't want the girls to not have beef.
I don't know why they view me
I don't know why
this
they
way. I don't think I did anything wrong.
But let me tell you something.
Girl.
When her and Jeremy got on the little
Jet ski.
jet ski is the way. If I was Laura, I'm lighting the jet ski on fire and y'all both can die. How about that? How about I'm rigging the jet ski so I'll crash and die?
Yo.
Drown in that lake.
You're
playing in my face. Y'all
Yes.
are literally having a date in front of me.
Correct.
When I just took the ring off.
Yes.
4 days ago. You're crazy.
And told you are the scum. Mm-hmm.
Jeremy, go take care of your kid. How about that?
That part. Wow. Did anything transpire this last episode though? Did they recap with them or they just moved on?
It was over.
Wow.
It was over.
Yeah, I can't wait for the reunion. Well, I want him to get beat up. I need some.
So with that being said, are we pro Love is Blind or not?
Honestly, this could be the last season for me. I don't know if I could watch another season.
I like the mess. It's entertaining.
I agree.
Yeah, it is what it is. I know that like no one's. If people find love and it works, it's beautiful. Congratulations,
Yeah.
but you know.
But
It's another reality
TV
TV show.
And
Yeah.
that's why they keep DMing people to be on the show, because they know that y'all gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Y'all keeping them
And you
employed.
trying to be on it. So let's
Well, that's a
go.
little different. So. Hire me.
Harper-Davis trying to find love, y'all. Love is
Sight
blind.
unseen.
Come on, get into it.
If you got money, that's even better.
Now, hard shift. Hard shift.
This is
No pun
hard.
intended. No pun intended. Bad boy.
Take that. Take that.
Uh-huh. Diddy? Thoughts?
Diddy did it.
He did.
Everything that everybody said about Diddy, I
He did that
100% believe.
He did that shit.
You don't gotta tell me.
Mm-hmm.
It's starting with Cassie. Once Cassie released
Mm-hmm.
everything, I was like, he did that.
Mm-hmm.
Every single thing. And now with the young man that was was a producer
Mm-hmm.
that was talking about all the things that happened, and they added Stevie J. I believe that Stevie J did it. I see him on TV. I know what he do. I think Stevie was involved. They had Cuba Gooding Jr. did it. We already know Cuba be wildin'. Like every person he named, I believe it. But it wasn't until I saw y'all remember Fonzworth Bentley? Y'all remember Fonzworth Bentley?
Umbrella Man.
So when
Umbrella
the
Man,
producer
right.
man released whatever it was, Fonzworth Bentley did a post and delete on Instagram
Mm.
of a quote from Jay-Z that was like, I get, what did he say at the Grammys? What did Jay say at the Grammys? He was like, I get truthful when I'm drunk, or he's like, I tell the truth when I'm
nervous.
When I'm nervous. So Fonzworth Bentley, like right when it came out, posted that quote of Jay-Z. He was like, I'll probably delete this. So I'm like, Fonzworth got your tea, because he used to hold your umbrella.
He do. He knows what time
I was like,
everything.
I was like, go ahead and
Spill
whatever
it.
the NDA is, he about to go down, so you can go ahead and release it. But a lot of it was just like a lot of kind of what Cassie had already said about like the sex parties and forcing people to have sex with people and him to watch. And I'm like, we did that. The rumors with him and Usher, him grooming Usher, because Usher stayed with him when he was 17 or 16. Hear about that? And then Usher went and signed Justin Bieber and brought Justin Bieber into the crew. The music industry got some dark secrets.
They really do though.
And I don't want to be a part of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's some level of maybe when they was talking about the Illuminati when I was a kid, they wasn't lying.
What's disheartening about all of this? It's just it be like white men do it too, right? But I feel like it gets exacerbated, like when it's black men. Like this Diddy shit is going crazy. Like my nigga is
When's
in
the last time you seen Diddy?
hiding.
When's the last time you seen this nigga?
He is in hiding. You hear what I'm saying? But when you have like other people, I feel like they're moving freely. Like I don't know if it's because they don't care, but I feel like they don't get attacked
It's because they white.
as much. Yeah, which
Niggas
makes
is still work. Like there's that really famous director that continues to get work. Woody Allen?
Yes.
He has like the worst track record and he still makes movies and people still
I think
even
it's so
Brad
wild
Pitt.
to
Brad
me.
Pitt.
Mm.
Like people forget. Angelina told and the kids told us Brad's tea. How he was like abusive. And this man, because he put his name on a bunch of black films
Right.
and produces so much stuff, people are willing to like let it go. But it's also because of the white privilege. Like the only person that I could think of that got taken down was Harvey Weinstein, but that's because like
Nah,
nigga was too crazy.
Nah, you took it too far.
Between him and the man, what's that man that had the list of the little child?
Epstein.
Epstein.
Yeah.
Like when it's that level, they be like, oh, all right.
Yeah. You gotta go down.
You gotta go down. But if it's like, oh, it's just a little abuse.
A little forcing.
It's a little.
A little bit of this, a little bit of
But
that.
I'm like, even when the white people be super racist. Like, what's that name? Mel Gibson, when he went on his whole racist rant?
Yeah, that was bad.
That's what I'm saying. I can't.
They get to do whatever.
Okay.
And it's not, I hate the argument. It's like, oh no. Like, stop bringing race into it. It is into it. Granted, Diddy, you're an asshole.
Yeah. Racism
Like, you deserve everything that's coming to you. But we can also, because you did it, but we can also acknowledge the disparity between what happens to black men and what happens to white men. And I'm never going to be that person that's like, oh, get them off because they're black. No, if you're a molester, go under the jail.
Right.
I don't play about that. Like, R. Kelly, I hope you never get out. Robert. Because we know you did that.
You know him?
All of Chicago know you did that.
You know him? Yes,
Yeah, I know Robert.
Bye.
I'll be on first name basis. Not like that, because that's not like my uncle or nothing. But Robert,
Ciao.
I watched the episode of Boondocks. I know you.
Oh my goodness. So Diddy, we don't care. We don't care. We want him under. We
Me
want him under the jail.
personally, I've been happy with Diddy ever since he broke up Diddy Kane, so he can go to hell.
Yes.
He broke up Diddy Kane for no reason.
He just be stealing people money. I ain't never like that anyway.
He
It's
do.
like,
He
I don't
takes
understand how
everybody
you're
money. He's
millionaire, but
still like that.
everybody, artists you have, are
They
dead
all done.
broke.
We
They
can
don't have
name
nothing
them.
to show for them.
Old Town, the
The
band,
band.
Danny Kane,
Yeah.
Day 26, that white boy that he made a solo artist,
Yeah.
Cherry Dennis, when Dawn and them did their whole,
So good.
that whole crew, what was it? Young Money, Love Money, Dirty Money.
Dirty money.
With Dirty Money?
Oh yeah, you pull out the stops. Yeah.
Yeah, like did that band your team. I got his team.
Okay.
Yeah, ever since he made the boys walk over the thing for them cheese for that junior cheesecake.
You knew he was bad
Sick
business.
man. Now that I live in New York, know how far Manhattan is to Junior's. Crossing the Brooklyn Bridge. I took a bike ride over the Brooklyn Bridge. I ran out of breath.
It's not that far of a walk, though. I'm just saying. I've done
It's
it.
not. It's far enough.
At night.
It's far
for
enough to
cheesecake.
not allow them to take an Uber. Like,
Junior's
that's crazy.
isn't that good to walk across the Brooklyn Bridge to go get.
It's not, but I'm just saying it's not that far of a walk.
How long?
I'm not giving him no bail.
How long
How long
it
it take?
It take a while,
What's
Right.
a while?
but it's a
How long is
nice
a while?
walk though.
On a nice day.
To Junior's to somewhere in Manhattan. Let's say
They have
46. You walk there.
No,
from
no,
46?
it's not
They were
40.
in
It's on
Midtown.
20.
They were in Midtown.
Yeah. They were in Midtown.
They were in Midtown. They went to
That was
Brooklyn.
kind of
No,
deep.
it's Dave's house is on 20 something. On
20
That's
something
hard.
to
Come
juniors
on.
is a little aggressive.
20
that's
something.
low.
That's far.
20 something. The World Trade Center is already 40 minutes.
That's
a
far.
walk.
Yeah.
I've
So then you
been-
got to cross the Brooklyn
You
Bridge.
take it back, Mills?
I walk,
You want me to-
no,
I'm about to Google
I
Maps
walk from
it.
42nd all
All
the way
right,
to
walk
Brooklyn.
in tomorrow
so-
and then.
You walk
Yeah.
42nd all the way to Brooklyn for what?
You walk to 40
For
from
kicks and
42nd.
giggles?
All right.
Right, man?
For
Now I
kicks
gotta
and
do it.
giggles? What you did that for?
Cause I needed a nice walk.
Nah.
I needed some.
I feel like you're lying.
No.
I'm about to Google it.
Nah.
I'm
that's
putting it into
crazy
my Apple
talk.
Maps right now.
Mills, that's crazy talk.
I did it. And
I
think
need
it
a
took like
nice walk.
A nice walk.
How long that took you?
I don't think you took
From
it.
from in the west side too. The west side.
How long did that take you?
Probably like 2 hours.
That's it?
Yeah.
I feel like I would take longer.
Telling you, son, it's not that.
It's
far.
giving like 3. Stop lying.
I put that on everything.
What
yo.
Google Maps say?
We'll
Not where did
cut it out. We'll cut it out.
Where the studio is?
Yeah.
I think it's on and
West? You know?
yeah, I think it's on the west side. And like the development like that.
Oh, you're bugging.
That's deep. That's like all the way back. Yeah, nah. I don't know about
Like
that.
I worked across the street from there.
You ever seen him?
Yeah.
Nah, but I seen like dudes that work with him.
Oh. You think he did that shit, Mills?
Yeah.
Ain't no getting around that. Diddy, you're onto your shit. It's sad to see you go down because you are an icon, right? Like within like hip hop, like
Yeah.
our culture. But like this is unreal. Like this is unhinged. Like for real, like there's no coming back for you. Honestly. But you didn't hear it here.
It's 2 hours and 9 minutes
For when?
to walk.
That's not bad.
For a junior's cheesecake is crazy.
I mean, but you got ass going and coming back.
So that's 4
4
hours and 18 minutes.
It's a nice walk.
It is just he was a troll for that. Like he was just
Yeah, that was
really-
real nasty.
It was literally like that's when we first showed like power.
Yeah.
Like your power, like
because you know
your
these
struggle.
men, these they
Correct.
want, they're desperate for
correct.
what it is.
So they're gonna do whatever it is, and I don't like that.
But that was good TV though. Let's
It
keep
was
a
good
stat.
TV, but it was wild.
I haven't seen the reality show that. That's
And it
better than
produced some
Bang.
banger albums. I ain't gonna hold you, cause I be Danny D to this day. I be there. If I had one shot, I be in the car. We ride slow.
We doing things that the girls don't do. The boys stare. We smile back.
All the girls in the rainbow Cadillac.
Well,
Yeah.
at least we ain't canceled Diddy because you know what I mean we still singing his songs.
That's not his song.
All
That's the Danny
right.
Thing original.
It's Bad Boy.
Alright.
That was penned by Dawn Richard.
Cause she had it. Okay.
Yeah, she.
All right. Well, now we know Diddy's a red flag. What are other red flags?
I'm glad you said so.
I know that's right. Come on.
So, I've been following the Tesla lady. First of all, that lady got a deal for CAA, which
heard.
is a huge
I heard.
act like she's gonna be booked because wow, did I watch
She's
that
gonna be
video?
booked. She's probably gonna have like.
Yeah, that's a deal. That's a movie deal. Tyler Perry don't get the rights. All right. So did I watch that 50-piece thing? No. But after watching a lot of it,
Okay.
there are so many red flags,
Okay.
right, that were in it that I think I also personally would agree with. So here's the first one.
Okay.
Okay. Well, me and my personal, this is a personal experience, not her. A nighttime hit up only.
Ooh.
Hitting me up at night only. That's a red flag.
It gives us this type of call.
Yeah, I know what time it is.
We don't want to engage.
I know what time it is.
I know that's right.
I know what time it is.
Okay.
First red flag.
Uh-huh.
My second red flag. I have to write these down. Maybe this is the petty of me. Maybe I need to grow. If you only use big bills, if you use cash, I think you're a drug dealer. I ain't got a credit card. I'm
Or
on
debit? So
or a debit card.
is it that
And
they
all
only
you
use
got
big
is
bills
cash.
or only cash?
And
Like
all
you never
you got
see them
is
with a
cash.
card ever.
I think you're literally a dealer. Not if you want to date a drug dealer, that's your business.
But you're not.
But not me, because I'm not trying to. You wasn't at my house when the police busted.
Because one thing you're not going to do is take the rap.
What
One thing
happened?
she's not going to do is hold it down. I'm saying right now.
I'm not the girl.
One thing I can promise you, she's not going to be the one to hold it down.
I wasn't when Diddy did the 21 questions, girl. I said, would you love me if I was down? No. And out? No.
Period.
What happened if you only use credit?
Why are you only using credit?
I'm asking like
That's a red flag. Where's the money? If you're only using, that's a new red flag. Thank you so much. If you're only using credit, you're wilding.
So you want to see your
Because
bunch of
what's going into the debit account? What checks are you getting?
But then what happens if he goes to the bank and then he's using cash?
What do you mean?
That means he has a bank.
Like he drop, like you with him, and then he goes to the bank, takes out money.
He's stopping that BOA.
Okay, drug dealers wash money in the bank. They leave their money in the bank all the time.
She's tainted.
I don't mean that. Like, you know what I'm
You're
saying?
tainted. You're tainted.
Alright, let me do my other one.
If you go to a bank,
Yeah, you know that he's in an account. He got money in it.
Okay, but don't people do wire transfers?
You're going
So like
crazy.
an offshore account.
Okay,
Am I
whatever.
going to both?
Okay, either way, don't take me out and all you spending is 20s. Put the color down. Let me see.
Come out. You said big bills and I said 20. That's insane. You said big bills only and they are 20s. That's insane.
Benji's.
No, you're insane. Go ahead.
Benji's.
Please.
Another red flag is they always need to stay at your place. What's wrong with your place?
They got a mattress on the floor.
That or you got a wife and kids. Can I come over? Actually, no, my place is getting under construction. No, let me see it. Or you don't got a place. No, because part of the Tessa thing was they met. So if y'all don't know the Tessa drama, let me just give you a quick recap. I didn't even watch it, so I can't even give you a quick recap. But essentially, they met during the pandemic, right?
Red flag. I'm just kidding.
Huh?
That's a red flag, but carry on.
So they met during the pandemic. I think they had been dating for like 2 weeks or less. They said, let's quarantine together.
No.
That's crazy work.
You only been talking through the app.
Scared me.
I think it was like Plenty of Fish. Not only.
Not
PO. Guess what? And guess what? When they decided to quarantine together, this is why I have stays at your place. He was like, I have a studio. She said, I have a townhome with 3 bedrooms. She said, oh, we're going there. Which, granted, as a woman, yeah, I'm staying at my house. But as a woman, no, you're not staying at my house. You're staying at your house. Quarantine at your house. We'll come we can, if we're agreeing to be in a relationship, we can go back and forth. True. If we're gonna violate the laws of the, quarantine thing, right? We don't need to be holed up together. I don't know you. Right. I think that's the part for me. Like, you've known him for 2 weeks and y'all quarantining together. That means you're staying with him. You don't know this man at all. And that's how you got.
Truly. And I think that's like in my core, not to be funny or derail. I think that's why I'm not watching it. Because what infuriates me is when people are blind to too many red flags. Now you're in a predicament that you could have avoided because you want to be, I guess, in love so bad. You want to be God, and I'm not interested.
Can I get you? She wasn't blind. She was filming. Everything. She said something in her gut told her this wasn't right. So she would film or record audio diaries of things that happened throughout the relationship.
Oh, she was planning to get famous. I don't know about this one. That's interesting. You're planning your down moments to the
because he would do something like I think it was when they were supposed to buy a house together. Right? And it fell through. And all the excuses he was giving her, and she was like, some video diaries or audio diaries would be like, I want to see what excuse he's gonna give because I already called into this and they told me that this had never he told her that he already put something in. And then when it didn't happen, he was like, oh, they sold it to a white family. And then when she called the actual people who were selling the house, they were like, we never had an offer. It was only going to this other. We never had an offer. And so then she would go do her little audio diary.
But is that not weird?
That's what I'm saying. The minute
you get what I'm saying? You're recording the downfall of a relationship you know that you're in, but you're not leaving it. To me, you're entertaining that. That's weird. To me.
This nigga used to get dressed for work and not go to work. This nigga used to be on a phone call with nobody under the line.
So where's the red flag? Where's the red flag in that? If you don't know that he's not going to work.
Well, she didn't know he wasn't going to work. Yes. So that's hard because he's dressed up. Yeah. He has a logo, he's dressed like a manager going to work. And he's gone. And he's gone for the work day. And when she calls him, he's like, oh, I'm at work. She got a GPS tracker on him.
Where the paychecks?
He was paying the bills.
He was paying bills.
He was still paying bills. Somehow he had money.
Drug deal.
And big bills. 20s only.
20s only.
20s only. He was paying bills with 20s only.
Shout out to the Hamilton. Wait, that's a 20?
50.
Don't even.
That's a 50.
What's on the 20s?
Scary business.
Who's that?
I think it's
Y'all know? Y'all know?
Ain't it Lincoln?
Nah, Lincoln's on 5.
Now that's not know who's on.
It's 20. Very much given we're broke.
I ain't never seen.
We don't even know the bills on bills.
Cards only.
That's crazy.
It's me on the debit. My name.
It's giving
Jackson.
Damn. Nobody was gonna.
Andrew Jackson was
I
president.
wasn't gonna get that.
Y'all would have never. Who chose the presidents to be on money?
Y'all never got
supposed to be Harriet Tubman.
I was about to say it's supposed to be Tubby. Come on, Tubby. Yes.
You think that's what they was calling her when she was free?
I think so.
You think when she was free slaves, they was calling her Tubby?
Tubby! Wait for me!
Wait for me, Tubby!
I think so.
Okay,
if you on the jokes, it's Women's History Month.
I know.
No, but shout out to her.
Shout out to Tubby.
Because I don't know if I would have made it.
Shout out to Tubby.
I don't know if I could have been a runaway.
No? She was holding it down.
We're derailing completely, but I don't think I would have lasted in slavery.
Never.
The way that I complain about everything. You want me to work and look at me. So I'm in the field. I'm not going to the house.
Period.
The way they would be like, get out there, I'm gonna be like, excuse me, master, it is hot. They're gonna kill me immediately. I'm like,
you don't want to work?
I'm like, excuse me.
Put your head down.
I'm like, have you been out there? I'm like, you go out there and stand out there for 10 minutes and see if you're not sweating your hair out.
You're done.
I'm like, I just got my braids done.
Yeah.
I'm like, excuse me, I just got silk press. Missy done did it in the back.
You're done.
They was getting silk presses back in the day, no?
I don't think so.
In slavery?
You seen people with cornrows in the pictures? You're wild. You're in wild form. Titus, get your girl.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to last that or civil rights because getting hosed down is crazy.
No, that is crazy.
Y'all seen a video of what a fire hose can do? That would have.
Yeah, I agree.
I would have been. I'm like, Murray, you want us to keep marching? Mm-mm.
Yeah.
This is your fight.
Wow.
Happy Women's History Month.
Word.
With that being said, thank you so much. What other red flags you have before I get into mine?
That's it. Go ahead, because I derailed the conversation.
Arrogance.
Ooh. Yeah. Ooh, and mommy's
it.
boys.
Oh,
It's a very thin line between confidence
and arrogance.
What
is the difference?
If you really like boasting, confidence, like, you know, you got to sweat and like swag, you know, but you hold yourself like with high regard, but you also hold others in high, like, you know what I mean? You're very holistic. It's given like, I know my things about this, that, and the third. You get what I'm saying? You can hold a great conversation. Arrogance is literally like you're boastful about only you. Like you're not understanding, like you can't read the room, you don't know other people, like you don't know how to show love or appreciate others around you. I don't like that. Arrogance.
Borderline narcissism.
That's a
that one. It's like you're like, it's like grooming to be a narcissist. I don't have time for that. I'm not interested.
Yeah, because you're not about to be with me.
Bad hygiene. That's a thing. Bad hygiene. You got something to say about that, Titus? You dated a sticky. Stop lying. You dated a sticky nigga?
No, I would never.
You dated a sticky nigga?
As much as I like perfume, nope.
I know that's right. You ever dated a sticky joint? Yeah, like and this goes down from head to toe. I'm talking about whether that's like your breath, armpit, like you just like a step, like anything that's just like, whoa, that's me? No.
Like dirt fingernails.
Anything. It's
because
like,
men can get pedicures. And
and the fact that you don't want to because, oh no, that's not me. Nope, I don't like that.
You have?
I've seen it. Like a dude like approached me, and his breath is either on 1,000 or like his fingernails is dirty, and I'm just like. And I also think like when dudes know like they fine, right? I think sometimes when dudes know like they're attractive, they think they get away with certain things because like they think little things don't matter, and I don't like that. So I'm just like,
ew, right there.
Hello, hi. Like wash your drawers, wash your butt, wash your butt. But I think that's nasty. I think that's nasty. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I don't like that. I
so
think
y'all
that's
got stories like.
Like why you got a hole in your pants?
Oh,
right
of like
butt.
dirty drawers.
No, I don't have any. I'm just
saying. Nah, I don't have nothing.
You seen dirty drawers?
You don't want to put nobody on blast, like no.
Nah, I'm really trying to think. Like no, dirty drawers. Nah, dirty drawers is a wild.
But I hear
that's scary.
You
business.
hear about it? You never seen it?
No.
And I be on Twitter so much that people be spilling their own tea.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah, dirty drawers is crazy.
Okay.
Or just
Could
like
you
holes.
Or like, what about you, Mills? Like, are you mindful of your nails, your toe? Not to say you're getting them done, because I think also people like men also can do it at home, right? Like you get a nail file, clean it. It doesn't have to be like you have to go. But like, do you upkeep?
I cut my nails.
See,
love that.
But you know, I do construction.
Because it's the pointy nails that be not.
If you got a pinky nail, don't even look my way.
The pinky nail is a red flag.
If you got a pinky nail,
what happened if he does coke?
That's even worse.
Like what?
Yeah, if you got coke in your house, a red flag.
You think that would be a red flag? If you got a pinky nail, it's super quiet. It's over.
No, that is so crazy that association with pinky
nail. And
nail
I've seen that
like,
in real life. Like my coach, he had a birthday party. We went. Like, and one of his good friends came and had a pinky nail. I was like, literally, like I was staring. I was like,
oh.
I said, yo, that's crazy.
Let me get my nail clippers.
Yo, a pinky nail, and what was it, 2020? I said, that's insane. A pinky nail is insane.
Why do you have that?
Yes, that.
Cut it.
A white jumper, anything of that nature. It's just roll back. I don't like it. A white jumper anyway.
What's a
you
jumper?
know, like overall, it's like I'm not even.
Okay.
I'm not about to play. I'm not about to play.
Why overall
this
is
today.
crazy?
I'm not about to. No.
Get a new job.
A balance of combo. Like, you know when you're in a conversation and you're always asking the question?
Yes.
And they don't know, like, how to reciprocate or, like, balance it off. And it's like, and when I say balance, I don't mean, like, if I'm like, how was your day? You say, how was your day? Like, I still can't carry the conversation with all the questions.
Yeah.
Like, I need you to be able to, like, switch it up, ask something else or something like that. I think that's a red flag. And I think a really important... Oh, two last ones. You're not nice to people. Like, you're not nice. Yeah. Like, we go out to eat, you're not nice to the wait. Like, you're just, like, mean. Like, you're, like, mean-spirited. I don't think it's nice. And this last one, which I think... I mean, it could be controversial. When you don't have a balance of gender friends. So it's like you have all female friends or all male friends. I think that's weird.
That's so interesting.
Scary talk.
That might be you.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. It's the for me.
Wow, I never really thought of that.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think, like, if I meet somebody and he's like, yeah, I got, like, only, like, 3 dudes, like, those, that's my niggas. And I'm like, oh, you don't have, like, any female, like, or... Like, I feel like people are weird about it, right? Like, let's be transparent.
No, yeah, they are.
Like, people don't believe in, like, platonic friends. Like, oh, whatever. We go down a rabbit hole with that.
Shout out 03.
Like, you got what I'm saying? Like, tap in. Because I think people, like, always assume, right? Or they assume the worst. And I'm just like, But if I meet a dude and he tells me that he doesn't have any female friends, I think that's weird.
Okay, yeah.
Or, like, even if I met a girl, right? And, like, we, like, engage in whatever. And even she tells me.
Well, yeah,
that's
like
always
a red flag.
Also, like, for friendship.
For friendship, too, yeah.
She tells me, like, she doesn't have any female friends. And you think I'm going to be a guinea pig? No.
Nope.
Exactly.
You're not a
girl's girl.
You throw me on the... That's why, shout out to Women's History Month, but not all women. I'm playing shout out to all women. We all deserve rights. Maybe not all. Stacey Dash.
Hell yeah, Stacey Dash, you're welcome.
Just shout out all women. Like, yeah. Shout out everybody. Everybody.
Yeah. Mills.
The good, the bad.
The bad.
And the ugly, right?
Yeah.
Not just the good, not the bad or the ugly. What you celebrating for? You're a bad woman.
That's wild word. Do y'all have any red flags? Mills, Titus, anything off the right? Yeah, give us something. Because, she don't like the ugly. So we know you got red flags, CT.
I mean, ugliness is not a red flag.
That is.
That's just ugly.
Yeah, it's just ugly.
Can't help it.
All right.
Damn.
Can't help it.
Someone will love you.
Titus, what you were saying about, like, how you treat, like, service staff. How you talk about women, just like in general.
Oh, yes. Why did I forget that?
That's a good
just,
one.
like, naturally say females.
Yes.
Oh. What would you prefer them to say?
Women.
Ah.
Yeah.
It's
just like a why. Like, what do you associate with that? How you react when you're angry is a red flag for me. Depending on, how they act.
Correct, right.
Because I think that's very telling.
I agree with that.
What else? Love bombing.
Ooh.
That's something that I learned recently.
Explain that. What that means.
Love bombing is when it's like an excess or like over showing affection, where it's like it's not necessarily like associated with anything. Like there's no like rationale behind it. Where it's just like you doing a lot too soon, and it's
unwarranted.
It's unwarranted.
Yeah, it's like where's the proof that you're so invested?
Right.
I agree with that.
Because then that usually leads to like a complete association and like ghosting. Someone with no sense of humor is a red flag for me too.
I like that.
Oh, that's good.
I agree
like
with
you
that.
got to be able to laugh at like small stuff too.
Yeah.
Because why are you so serious?
Don't take that so
like literally stop. You're lame.
Yeah.
Take a joke, buddy. Like if you didn't laugh at my little slavery bit, like grow up. Like slavery is not funny by any means. But like,
but you're not laughing at it is.
Well, if you're white, don't laugh. Yeah.
Any other red flags? Wookie? Mills, what you got for us?
Yeah, I like that. I like that perspective.
From your perspective, that would be nice. Yeah.
It's so interesting. I feel like we have more red flags than guys do, low key.
That's fair too.
Talking bad about your ex, red flag.
Talking bad.
Depending on what you say about your ex, like
okay,
like you loved him at some point. You know what I mean?
So you know everything wasn't all bad just because y'all not together.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
fair. That's
But
real.
it's like, you get into a relationship and you're like, oh, my ex used to do this and
Okay, fair.
it's all bad. Like, I, always playing victim. Red flag.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Accountability. Never take
Black.
Not showing
like,
any.
yeah.
Correct.
it. Shout out to Lou.
I know that's right.
Yeah, I think that's all I can think of right now.
Your big ones.
Yeah.
Those are good ones. Yeah, those are good ones.
I think since you mentioned
And
friendship with
big
my
bills.
bad.
Big bills. Always
Exactly.
Yeah, drug dealer.
Exactly. You see it, right? She's a drug dealer.
Yeah.
She's a queen pet.
That's a fact. Can't
That's
do it.
crazy. Show me the big bills. Pay for all of them. Pay
No,
for everything.
I don't want your drug
20,
money.
50, 100. I don't care what you do. 5, 1.
No.
If you're paid with big bills,
Okay.
I know you
Yup.
got
You
it.
saw what happened with Tasha and Ghost.
I'll enjoy the rest.
Well, Ghost died, so it's okay. She
I'll
lived.
enjoy
She
the
lived.
rest.
Well, she got
Now
locked
she
up.
said, yeah, all right.
Yeah,
Well,
she-
man, that was a perfect example. But if you got big bills, spend them on me. Please and thank you.
But did you mention friendship red flags?
Yeah.
Because I didn't think about it. I went straight, well, because it's a dating.
Yeah, dating.
But also,
yeah.
like, friendship red flags, I think, are, like, a non-balance of, like, investment in each other's lives.
Period.
I think...
If
You
you're
have
the
to-
one that's always reaching out, figuring out
Right.
what's going on, what's tea, what's
Right.
going on.
I feel like that's not a healthy friendship. And I have friendships that are not...
Equally yoked.
Yeah, I mean, they're not my friend. But I also have friendships that are long distance, which requires a lot more work. And I think a lot of people don't want. Like, there's this whole thing where it's like, I'm a low maintenance friend. But I'm like, I get it. We all have lives and things going on. But you should check on your friends.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, for me, sometimes it's as simple as, like, I'll see someone on Instagram that reminds me of somebody and I'll send it to them. And that sparks our conversation from that.
Right, yeah.
Right? It's like little things like that I
Yeah.
think you can do.
I agree. I think, like, there's a level, and I think I've learned over time. Because I also feel like I'm a person that can, I don't want to say retreat, but I also like to not speak to people. Not because I'm mad, just because I like space over time. Like, I could go home and put my phone do not disturb and not think twice. But I do think there's a level of, like, showing that somebody's on your mind. So I think also, like, a quick text, like, thinking of you, hoping all is well, goes a long way, opposed to, like, not speaking to someone. Like, you don't have to go, like, so in depth. But I think on the other side, it's like, we can't assume to know any and everything that's going on in somebody's lives, right? Like, we also have to show grace to know, like, sometimes people go through things.
Yeah.
And it takes them a while, whether it's a funk that they're going through or whatever, to be mindful. But I do think, like, even if you're going through a funk and not being funny, you then have to be the one to initiate.
No, for real.
I think it's weird. Because what I'm not going to do is hit you up, friend, one time and don't get a response.
And then another
2
time,
times, not get a response.
3.
You lie. It's not even getting.
Damn, bro.
It's spicy.
1, 2.
Truly.
Hey, you're out. First of all, y'all know I don't like people for real. So, yeah, it's like,
Thank
team,
you
you're
for
out.
liking us.
Yeah, praise God. So, but yeah, no, I think, like,
That's
you know, it
real.
definitely goes both ways.
That's
but I
real.
think, like, there's a level of understanding that people go through things, like, people need space, not taking it personal.
Yeah.
But, like,
that part.
spinning the block to be like, yo, you know, everything is good. Like, maybe I was going through something. Maybe it's something you don't really want to talk about. I don't know. It's, like, levels. But I do think if you care enough about somebody, I don't care what nobody says, you'll find a way.
Yeah, I think.
Like, you'll find a way.
Because I don't, like, friendships, I don't take that lightly. Like, if I'm calling you a friend, you're my friend.
Yeah.
It's different to an acquaintance. I'm not going to text. Like, there's many people I got on Instagram that I only talk to because we Instagram friends.
Correct. I agree with that. Yeah.
But my friends' friends, like,
Like, you vote with them hard and you want to, like, keep
like,
them.
oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
like, yo, I love you so much. No, can I
No.
be serious? Can I get serious?
No.
Okay.
Fine. Go ahead.
Guys, I'm not from New York. I know I look like one. I talk like a New Yorker.
Now
Talk
you
like I'm
just
from
did that.
Brooklyn. Everybody think I'm from Brooklyn. When I'm in Newark,
But, I mean,
everybody be like,
I mean, you definitely give Brooklyn.
they be like, Miss
Miss
HD. They be like, Miss HD, you from Brooklyn, right? I be like, you know what, fine. I got a 917 number. I don't. But y'all, I don't. I have a 301 number. I'm from Maryland. Yeah, you didn't even know. You thought I was from Brooklyn?
No, but
I came here, $2 to my name, no job.
You didn't come here $2.
I did not come here $2. I came
What
here.
are we doing
I
here?
came here with the
let
job.
her eat.
Yeah, like they're not gonna listen to my songs.
right.
I'm trying to make it out the mud.
You're right. Get it.
All right, fine. I came
Change
here
that
with a
$2
job,
to $1.
and I came here with some money. Okay?
Right.
Shout out to my family. And I found an apartment with ease. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god, like.
Check.
And I came out here like I knew a few people. Like my roommate at the time was the dean of my line when I was in college in a sorority. Mm-hmm. And then my best friend was already out here who actually helped me get the job that I ended up getting. But anyway, that's beside the point. I got to this school and I met, some amazing people. Gang, who introduced me to a lot of things for the first time. Like, I'd never been to a brunch before.
And she died, y'all.
Yo, when I
The
say
next time we run Ladies Cashback, maybe we'll do like a memories segment. Because we got a lot of those.
that brunch changed everything for me.
Uh-huh.
I threw up under the table, y'all.
She sure did.
And left it there.
Sure did.
And we moved on.
Sure
I was
did.
like, we moved to, where we going next?
We sure did.
But like these people, like not these people, these ladies, really became like, I'm an only child also. So I thrive in environments where I get to be around people. Like I love other people because I've been so long in my head by myself, kind of being a psychopath. And so when I get to be around people, that's where I thrive because I get other energy, other interaction that's not just me and my crazy thoughts. And they became like a real sisterhood for me. Like they've shown me like what sisterhood is and like what real friendship is and like Jay being married. Like granted, as someone who was never the married type of girly, and I probably still won't be because I don't believe in the institution of marriage.
She stand on that, yo.
I'm staying on business. But seeing a healthy marriage with her and her husband has been like super amazing. So I don't think I've ever said, I don't know if I talk like about how much I love y'all.
You do.
Okay.
But thank you for that. Yeah, no.
Not a whole podcast, no.
Yeah.
They
You
the
heard it here
real
first,
deal.
So if
Okay?
you ever tried to go crazy or talk about this crazy, you heard it here first. Spin this clip back. Spin this clip back. Nah, we love you, little baby. We do. Like, we definitely, like, I think, like, going into education, can be terrifying, if you will. And, like, I think we were lucky to, like, have the community that we had at that time. And I think, like, for us to still get it out the mud and be as tight as we are and share experiences, even though our paths have changed so much, like, grad school here, this, that, like, all the things, and us still managed to, like, lock in, I think does also speak volumes. So thank you for bringing that to light. I love it here.
Love y'all.
You should come over here.
You gonna come on camera?
You gonna come on camera? Just
No.
like once?
Say bye? Okay.
Know your
Are you
friends.
gonna come on camera for...
Know your friends.
Bruh.
That's fair.
Aggravating, bro. I should just throw a picture of her in here.
Yeah,
So they can
Lily,
see shit, but-
insert her right here by the
insert-
mimosas. Insert her right here
You
by
can do
the
that?
mimosas.
You can do that?
It's like
They
that
gonna
time
see
you
your face.
photoshopped her into our Amsterdam trip.
Not too much on me. Not too much on me. Fucking passport, count your days.
Oh, I actually have to renew my passport.
Yeah, count your days. With that being said, thank you for that sweet message. Aww, I love it here. You're welcome back. You're welcome back. She did a thing or two. She's welcome back. It's that time.
It's that part of the show where we get that JJ's joke.
My joke.
Oh,
My joke.
oh,
My joke.
oh.
Hey! I know that's right. We did a thing or two right there. What do you call someone that is using the bathroom? I had to really tussle for this one. Y'all be
Wait,
thinking.
say it
I
one
don't
more
like
time.
that.
Say it one more time.
What do you call someone that uses the bathroom? 5, 4. I don't give this much time to Louis Mills. Never.
Piss.
Ah, that's cute. That was close. Oh, that was good too. European. I'll not get into it. Whew. Okay. All right. Well, I want to take the time. We have come to an end. I know you enjoyed this. One time for the one time. Let's shout out our amazing co-host, Miss Harper-Davis.
Oh, thank you guys. You guys are so sweet.
And Miss Titus, behind the scenes, one time for the one time.
Her picture will be here soon.
Hi.
And Mills, as always, who's a part of our original team.
Yeah, I'm always here.
Period. All right? And again, this is a wrap on episode 25, the Ladies Cast. Woo!